So basically, we're calculating volume of solids, which is made out of cubes and cuboids, and visualizing cube view and packing view. Now, very quickly, when we talk about volume of solid, what's the formula? Anyone? What's the formula to find volume? Yes, thank you very much. Length times breadth times height. Okay, now, if I take this length times breadth as the base area, okay, volume can also be found using base area times height. Now, given the height, to find the height, you can find using volume divided by the base area. Okay, so this is how you shift around or move around the formula to be able to find the dimensions or the unknown that you want. Okay, now, again, when it comes to the exercises, some of you did it, most of you didn't. So you have to try your best to do it. From here, I can only see that the people who did it is Shamin, Joylin, Kiara, Nabil, Yashika. The rest of you didn't. Okay, you all please make sure you try to do them. Okay? All right, now let's look at question number 1. So you have here calcium stacked 10 unit cubes and glue them together to form the solid. You want to which view represent the top view? So if you look at the top view here, okay, top view is made up of, can you see this? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, which is over here. And one more, which is this one. So we have, if I were to draw, it is just like that, followed by 1, which is number 3. Okay, always take note. When they say top view, okay, when in this kind of question, top view is always based on from the front view. Okay, you always do it from the front view. Okay, top view from the front view. Okay, so from the front view. Okay, all right. Next question. You all saw this. Madeline built a solid using 8 unit cubes. Find the greatest number of unit cubes Madeline can add to the solid without changing the front view and side view. So, how does the front view looks like? How does the front view looks like? Okay, the front view, since you cannot do anything, I'm just going to shade it. So it is made out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the front view actually looks like this. 3 in front, top, top. That's how the front view looks like, right? Okay, so if you were to add on, now you want to add on, you can only add on to the back. How many can you add on? You can only add 1 layer of 4. Okay, you can only add 1 layer of 4 because it will then be hidden at the back here. Okay, can you see that the layer of 4 can only be here? Something like that lah. It must be hidden at the back so that it does not block the front view, neither does it block the back view. Okay? All right. I'm sorry, I couldn't. Hang on. I'm sorry, I couldn't do the worksheet for Tahaya. Okay, next time, let's try to complete the worksheet before you come in for the tutorial, okay? So that at least you have attempted the questions and you know what to expect, and you can follow the lesson. Okay? All right, let's look at question number 3. Now, for question 3, it says here, the figure is made out of 1 cm cubes. How many 1 cm cubes must be added to the figure to form a large cube of side 8 cm? Now, first you must understand it is made out of 1 cm cube. So you want to form a larger cube of side. Okay, I'm just going to draw an image of how it looks like. Okay? Yes, of course, you can just try during lesson, okay? You want to find out how you can make a larger cube of side 8 cm. Cube means all sides must be equal. So we're talking about 8, 8, 8. Okay? So if each side I have 8, length 8, width 8, height 8, can I find the number of cubes that you need? What's the number of cubes needed? Ruby? How do you find the number of cubes needed? Nabil? How do you find the number of cubes needed? Oh, Salman is okay now. I can see your face. Okay, Nabil, how do you find the number of cubes that you needed, that you need? Nabil so busy. Anyone? How do I find the number of cubes that I need? I know I need 8 on this side. Anyone? Oh, Kian, feel sorry for that. Anyone? How many cubes do you need to form a larger cube of side 8 cm? Yes, Kian, thank you. Yes, so you have 8 times 8 times 8. You need a total of 512. Okay? You need a total of 512. So how many cubes are there here? If you were to count, how many cubes are there? First layer 2, second layer 5, third layer 7. Next layer will be 8 and 8. So total will be how many? How many cubes are there altogether in this figure? Anyone? $30. So how many 1 cm cubes must be added? Number of 1 cm cubes must be added. We go to, you need 512 to make an 8 by 8 by 8. 8 cm by 8 cm by 8 cm cube. All right, made up of 1 cm cubes. So I take away the existing 30 to give me 482. Thank you, Jeremy. So 482 cubes. So you need 482 cubes. Okay. Now, question number 4. Okay, so for question number 4, the figure not drawn to scale, you have 123 3 cm cubes are placed layer by layer onto the rectangular tank. So that means you want to place layer by layer 123 cm. So from here, the base area is this. Tallest height of the cubes when all the cubes are stacked up into rectangular tank. Okay, so there are 123 cubes. So you must find out what? Before you can find out the height, you need to find out how many layers can you get, right? Okay, so we take the bottom layer. If the length of each cube is 3 cm, okay, the length of each cube is 3 cm. You want to be able to find out how many cubes can you put along the length, right? Okay, so you need to find out number of cubes along the length. Now, we have up to 29 cm, but because the length of each cube is 3 cm, I know that there must be an excess. Yeah, because if I take 29 divided by 3, I'll get 9, remainder 2. This remainder of 2 cm, I cannot do anything about it because I cannot fit another cube because it's just 2 cm. So we know that along the length, we can put in 9. Number of cubes along the width would be, the width is here, 15 divided by 3 to give me 5 cubes that I can put along this length. I need 5. So that means in one layer, okay, that means one layer, I will have 9 plus 5 to give me 14 cubes. Okay, I want to find how many layers there would be to form 123 cubes. So we find number of layers. Number of layers would be 123 divided by 9 and 5 to give me 14. Give me how much? How much would this be? How many layers can I get? 1, 2, 3 to give me approximately 8 layers. Yeah, okay, approximately 8. Yeah, it's not divisible, of course. So, but if I have 8 layers of, I need 8 layers of cubes. That means first layer is made up of, let me ask you this question. How do I find the first layer? How do I find the first layer? I found the first layer, I can fill 9 cubes along the length, 5 cubes along the width. So the first layer is made up of what? The first layer is made up of what? Can you all see this? Do I add it? Do I add the length, 9 cubes, plus the width, 14 cubes, plus the width of 4 cubes, or, for the width of 5 cubes, or do I add them or do I multiply them? Anyone? Do I add or do I multiply them? Multiply them. Correct. So the rest of you who are sleeping, this is multiplication. Okay, we multiply this to give us how many cubes? 45. Okay, now I still need to find the number of layers. Just that I have no space. I'm just gonna put it there. Now I want to find number of layers. Would be 45. There are 123 altogether. Each layer, do I divide? Do I divide? Each layer has 45 cubes. How many layers do I get? How many layers do I get? 2 layers. Remainder 33. Okay, that means, this means 2 layers of 45 cubes that I can